Oh ho, hello there. Let's start again our journey in our Persona 5. Okay, so we shall continue. We just got back from the clinic, yep. Just bonding time with Takemi, and now it's nighttime already. So we are going to the politician, not this one. Where is he located? Shibuya Station. Station Square. Yep, we are going here. Yeah, we met him in the ramen bowl. The runaway train incident, mysterious psychotic breakdowns, a school with corrupt teachers. We have yet to discover the truth of it all. The apathy that permeates society is a direct result of negligence by our government and the media. You're listening quite attentively. Are you interested in politics? I am interested. Are you a student? I'm delightful to captivate the interest of someone your age. Have I seen you somewhere before? Oh, you were working at a beef bowl shop before. You have a lot of perseverance for such a young person.
If you'd like.
I could use your help. I want to change the state of this country, and to do so, I need the power of the youth. However, due to certain regulation, I can't offer a job to a student. I was thinking you could learn some things if you chose to attend a few of his speeches. Well, I'll be glad. Would you mind telling me your name? Ooh, we are friends with a politician now. Student from Shujin Academy. I am Toranosuke Yoshida. I used to be a member of the Diet, but no longer. In the past 20 years, I've lost 7 straight. Ooh, that's a lot. This isn't good. I'm dwelling on negative right before my speech. Well then, I hope I can count on your help. Ooh, not bad, eh?
Everyone!
The lines of what is considered right and wrong in society today have been blurred. With common sense no longer our guide, we make decisions based on our selfish wants and desires. This has resulted in a deluge of self-centered people who delight in taking advantage of the weak. However, even in this modern day and age, it is imperative that we act in the best interest of all. A world where it is acceptable to trample on the rights of others for your own benefit is a world when the young exist only to be exploited. Oh, it's a world that must be changed. Easy for him to say. Old-timers like me have our hands full taking care of ourselves. He's actually making some good points, but he's a no-name. He probably won't get too far. Nothing going to change. What's this wannabe politician blathering about? He isn't even affiliated with a party. How about you just leave matters of state to capable hands of the liberal co-prosperity party? You mustn't base your decision on whom to support merely according to the party they belong to. Oh, just shut up already. You're just a washed-up politician. If I am chosen to represent the will of the people, and I am fully prepared to... Best interest of all. Ha! Save the blathering for when you get elected, if you get elected.
Thank you.
That is quite harsh. That is all for today. Well, what did you think? Which one should we answer? The best interest of all?
I'm glad.
Do you feel the same? Such as I am, I'd like to believe that I'm capable of giving a moving speech. However, there are times like today when the audience has a difference of opinion on a topic. Some feel I should concentrate on getting elected before I worry about others. Do you agree? You have my support.
Thank you.
Thank you. Besides, I have grown quite accustomed to those type of reaction.
No.
Though I don't know if that is necessarily a good thing. Regardless, no matter what they say, I must continue on. I think I can learn a lot.
Well then, I shall see you again soon.
Okay. It's a nice first day with Yoshida. Unfortunately, No bonding created yet. On our next meeting there will be. So no worries. It's Tuesday. It's nearing our exams. Look like you're attending school seriously.
That reminds me.
You also seem pretty close with Takamaki-san if you both coming to school together. You just transferred here though. I guess you two really click. Same class, dude.
Oh,
You see, so you seem a lot closer than yesterday morning. I heard she was a victim of Mr. Kamoshida, but was that all there was to it? Either way, closer inspection should clear everything up. Bye. My god.
Ahem.
You have exams starting tomorrow. It's too late to cram, so don't even try.
Shall we begin?
Picking up from the last time, the end of the Heian period marks the rise of the samurai, which I'm sure you've all been waiting. As described in the tale of the Heike, it was a time when all was great would fall from grace. It was unusual for the heroes of yesterday to be struck down as rebels of the present day. By the way, sympathizing with the loser of the week is called magistrate patronage. The term came from the named position that a certain hero held.
Do you know the answer?
Who do you think is the origin of the term magistrate patronage? Minamoto.
This is it. Correct.
Exactly. Magistrate was Minamoto no Yoshitsune's title, which later became his nickname. Although Yoshitsune helped defeat the Taira, it was driven out by his brother and killed himself. However, in the centuries that followed, Yoshitsune became more popular as a tragic hero. Really? Wow. I didn't know.
Nice
I've read the
going.
manga. It must be different from the history.
All right.
Damn, our knowledge is still small. Rather than siding with the one who has overwhelming power, people prefer the underdog. Sort of like rooting for a minor league baseball instead of all-star major league.
Yep.
I can understand, yes, me too. Magistrate patronage. What a hard thing to say.
What are your thoughts?
Your exam starts tomorrow. Ooh, it's bad. Act like an honest dude. Oh. Alright, let's go. Search for your next target. Oh yeah. We should hang out with Anne. Can we chat? All sort of things have been running through my head lately. It's like I can't really collect any thoughts on my own. It'd be super helpful if there was someone who could listen to me. Grab a coffee, underground mall, Shibuya. Okay. Ooh, are we going to have a date? Well, someone was watching me. Ooh, what should I do? Then never mind. Ooh, our kindness. Tell me about your problems. So reliable. I guess it wouldn't be so bad talking to you about this stuff. Oh hell yeah. Hang out. Alright, let's go to diner. I'm gonna take a walk. Let me know when you're ready. Oh. Morgana, you're giving us intimate time. There's something I want to talk to you. It's Shiho. Well, I went to visit her in the hospital. She said she was sorry. Sorry for not telling me about Kamoshida, about all the things he was doing to her. But it was my fault too. I didn't realize how much trouble she was in. I apologized as well. Feeling better now?
Yeah.
I finally got to tell her everything I couldn't bring myself.
Hey.
And remember how Kamoshida threatened to take Shiho off the team if I didn't sleep? Wee. I had only agreed to it so that it wouldn't ruin Shiho's dream, but now that I think of it, he never would have put her on the bench and cost his team games. I seriously should have dared him to try and take her starting spot. In the end, maybe I just didn't believe in her ability. Oh, you just want a surety. Be right.
Oh.
I know it, I'm so stupid. All this happened because of how weak I am. That's why I believe Kamoshida's authority outweighed Shiho's own ability to earn her starting spot. Ren, you remember the last time I talked to you about this, when I got that phone call from Kamoshida and cried? I was so alone, scared, but because you were there, oh, so intimate. I was just a little surprised how pushy you were about it. I see now you just wanted to help.
Thanks.
We're a cool guy. Smooth. So kind. Bah. Give me some more love points. Back then, people used to call me all sort of names. Prissy bitch, Kamoshida's girl. I got tired of it. But to tell you the truth, someday I want to be able to take labels like that in stride.
Hey.
Personas are the power of the heart, right? That means if my heart gets stronger, my persona will too. So I want to strengthen my heart, and I want to use that strength to help people. I hope we can save people from trouble, like we did when we changed Kamoshida's heart. Though honestly, I don't even know what strong is, but I'm going to find the answer, I promise. Let's find it together, and... Really?
Thanks.
Woohoo! Woohoo! I guess it doesn't really count. I'll be relying on you, let's train together. Sense a heightened motivation. You are very smooth, girl talk. It's like a pound talk. Let's go.
Alright.
We are so smooth. Why aren't we like this in real life?
Oh yeah.
I won't get any refills on food. I mean, they're free. So not getting any would mean you have... Whoa, really?
Huh?
That's true, that's hard. Alright.
You're back.
Hey.
I wonder, is that Yoshida guy is giving speech? What a hint. Come on, let's see that Yoshida guy. He's still here.
Please consider what I have to say.
There have been too many incidents recently to ignore. The runway. Oh, this one again. Blah blah blah. Yoshida's speech skill, we should make use of them when we negotiate with shadows. Speech gives speeches, why? I want to be a politician. How shall I teach you? Let's talk about this later.
And while our society appears to be prosperous, many of our young people are quietly suffering. They lack jobs, security, savings. The next generation will lead us into the future, and yet they have no plan for how to arrive there.
Watch where you're going, you little shit. You bumped into me, you old goat.
This isn't good.
Let's meditate.
Yes, let's. Good citizens, please stop fighting. What is the point of bickering over such a trivial matter?
This is none of your business.
Yeah, seriously, just shut up.
What's with this guy?
Well, we succeeded.
Now, if you'll please excuse me, I must return to my speech. Together, we can create a bright future for the next generation.
Ugh. God, so righteous. That really annoys me. Enough of your arrogance, no good Tora.
What?
As if anyone would actually vote for you! Are you planning to embezzle funds again? Or maybe criticize one of your constituents again? You criminal!
No, that was all in the past.
Ooh, got a rough past.
I've gone and done it again.
That campaign obstruction.
Yes, but I cannot say that to the crowd before an election. Regardless, whenever someone calls me no good Tora, I panic.
No good Tora.
I went through quite an ordeal 20 years ago.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
Let me explain.
Let me explain.
I used to be a member of the National Diet. I was elected during the rise of the Kuramoto children. We were backed by powerful Diet members. This was about 20 years ago. I was very inexperienced back then, both as a politician as well as a human being. That inexperience led me to be involved in a series of major political scandals. People refer to my blunders as no good Tora's 3 strikes. The first was being caught missing a legislative meeting to take a personal vacation.
Really? Wow.
Then, I was accused of embezzling a large sum of money from the party, giving me 2 strikes. Finally,
Bad.
I called a voter an idiot at an open forum, which resulted in scandal and strike 3.
So only 1 strike is not the good one,
I
but
was out.
other 2,
And branded a washed-up
that was
politician.
his own fault.
You said you wanted to become a member of the Diet. But do you see the man before you?
Questionable background, accused of embezzlement. He has conviction and wants to change the world. Public speaking skills could be as well. Wow, it's all
Do you
for
really
public
want to
speaking
receive
skills.
my guidance?
Your speeches sound great.
I'm happy to hear that. However, everyone says I have no chance to get elected. So why come to me?
It's all about
You mean giving
speeches.
speeches?
Yes.
I'm afraid I'm not so great that you'd be able to learn anything.
Don't care about your
The
politician
most important
career.
part about giving a good speech is believing in yourself. Perhaps one day I will believe in myself again. But you sure got me there. You're a strange young man. Very well. If learning how to give a great speech is what you seek, then I'd be happy to instruct you. In exchange, I would like for you to continue assisting me. Let's get started, shall we?
Made a deal with Yoshida. Well, it's a good deal. We are not on the deal for political career. For speaking techniques, talking to a demon.
Staging your crimes with calling cards. It's hard to believe that a student could manage this alone. An adult. For example, someone talented enough to move people with words. Perhaps they coached you. Isn't that right?
They might be, but they might not know it.
I am thou.
What?
Thou art
You're gonna
I.
pick them
That
too?
it shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the sun persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Okay. Blue Sulei. Son, man of the people.
All right.
No bonus yet, but
Let's pursue
fine.
your dream of becoming a member of the Diet.
Oh, was that my dream? Okay,
Oh my, we've been talking for far too long. Let's call it quits for today.
agree.
Well then, I shall see you again soon.
Okay. We ended our last night before exam listening to other people's speeches while training ourselves. And now is the time for the exam. Okay. Kamoshida have a psychotic breakdown? Shoot, I haven't studied at all. Heard what happened since then? It sucks. I pulled an all-nighter last night. You get caught. It's either been in Kamoshida or the exam. Come on, people, focus on the exam.
Well, shall we begin?
The first day of exam begins. Although the line connected. See, this one we know already. Optical illusion.
Ooh, we can do this!
Woohoo! Say question. What is the reason why people will see the same thing differently? If how they're seeing things differently, it probably has to do with this kind of information. Visual, is it? Woohoo! That's right. When you see something as visual. What takes the visual information from eyes and processes is the brain. The brain processes visual information, so the reason why people see things differently is different cognition. We are right. Sounds pretty good.
Yep.
Ahem.
Okay. Did pretty good. Of course, I have the power. Clairvoyance. And the second day of the exam. Okay, let's get ready.
Let's get started.
Which of the following expression came from name Minamoto no Yoshitsune? Still remember this
Ooh, we
one?
can do this!
What's the origin in visual talent? I think it's this one. Yep, that's right.
Ooh, we can do this!
So easy. Now is the third day. Okay. Memorize. Right, got it. That was fast and easy. I always exams in real world like
Okay, class, let's get started.
What did the Greek philosopher Socrates say the evil is born from? Ignorance.
Ooh, we can do this!
And we should not be ignorant. What's the least number of colors needed to paint Japan so two edges in the area? Oh, we know this. 4.
Ooh, we can do this!
We aced this exam. Hell yeah. Oh, our ranking dropped. And you proved your fate. 5.7 now. Should really get that new target. I end up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today is the last day of the exams. You staying up studying? Nah, I gave up on the exam. I was playing some games. Before I know it, it was morning. Holy. You're failing for sure. Here we find nobody's expecting anything of me, so I don't gotta worry about grades. Morning. Yo, look who else is yawning. Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make last effort across the finish line. Impressive, Lady On. You're quite different from the stupid monkey I know. Don't give me that crap. Your brain's tiny compared to mine. Size is meaningless. There's nothing inside, you know.
What was that?
Will you please shut up? Oh. Am I imagining things? Being followed, eh? It's nothing. There's someone.
Oh my god! That guy got off! Isn't this bad? Hey!
Doesn't even care.
Looks like you care.
Fine. Come on.
Hello there.
Hey, are you sure it's him, or are you just that self-conscious?
I'm not that.
Is there something you want?
That's my line. You are the one stalking me.
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me ever since the train.
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car, so this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
Okay. New characters. The old guy
I saw you from
and
the
this
car,
unforeseen
and
boy.
I couldn't help myself from chasing after you.
Such a low voice.
Didn't even notice the calls from Sensei, but thank goodness I caught up to you.
Okay.
What?
You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you
Wait a minute.
be the model for my next art piece?
Model?
Art guys.
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
This man's highly suspicious.
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Hold your horses. Who are you anyways?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm Madarame Sensei's pupil, and I am being allowed residence at his place. I'm striving to become an artist.
Woohoo.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
The very same.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized all over the world. But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
Yusuke.
I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame Sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too. Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
That guy's as easy to read as a book. You're not planning on going, are ya?
I think I will.
Ooh.
Crap, look at the time. I'll see you later.
Focus on your exam.
How dare he go after Lady Ann? Should have memorized that face of yours, Yusuke.
How dare he? Oh, we are back. Gonna skip the last day of the exam. I'm dizzy.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance? That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth. So be it. What I want to know most is your method. It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him. He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children. But how did you discover such horrible deeds that were hidden all these years in such a short time?
In the metaverse. Let's see her reaction.
This metaverse business again? Fine. Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises. People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart too. Were you related to those as well?
Oh. Lady. But I did.
I see. Fine. Continue telling me about Madarame's case. Keep it concise and only of the truth.
Hey, lady. Now we are going to tell a story, a really detailed story. Last day of the exam, or we're not skipping it. This isn't going too well. I wouldn't expect a great score. Oh, this is bad. Last day of the exam. I think it's connecting to our knowledge level.
It's over.
Yay! It's over.
Yay!
How about you?
It's over.
Come on, you two need to get your act together.
Anyways, can we stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week. Rather than focus on stuff that's over with.
What are you looking at?
The usual site. It's no use.
It's really into
Ain't any
it.
useful info. Number of posts are getting less and less too.
Oh, that's
I'm
bad.
not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
There's no point in getting antsy, though. I know. Why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
I want sushi then, or domestic raised eel.
We don't have that much left. Oh, right! There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit. Wait, that's tomorrow.
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight with that Yusuke guy?
He's so heartbroken.
It's not like that.
Of course not.
When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Plus, we've got free tickets. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
Madarame, was it?
I'm curious too.
That aside, what should I do about the other 2 tickets? Want to go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Fine arts, huh?
I suggest we should all go together. Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then.
I'm looking forward to it.
Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kind of mature. Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
Alright, so we are going to see Madarame tomorrow, I guess.
Okay.
Curious to see if this Madarame had anything to do with the name we heard at the Mementos. Whatever the case may be, we can't be late. So I keep thinking about that Nakanohara said. Could he have been talking about the famous artist Madarame? Sounds about right. The memory stood out. Yeah, I mean, you guys ever heard someone else called Madarame? It's really not common at all. If that's what he heard, it's true. Kitagawa-kun is studying under a corrupt teacher who treats people like tools. Kitagawa-kun's life is probably pretty terrible. We look into this. Yes, we do.
Nice.
We can do this. We can do that. Let's see.
Hey!
Ichirusai Madarame, an infinite form of ideas. I read the blurb on the ticket, but it seems like this Madarame is actually an amazing artist. Some of his pieces might be worth looking at after all. Alright, let's take a look. This Madarame guy. We shall see if he is like his pupil said, or is the other way around. It's raining. Oh, exhibition opening today. It's really packed. I want it, but so expensive. Let me see that. Ooh, seems like a pretty popular artist, this Madarame guy. Interesting.
So crowded.
It'll be a pain in the ass if someone sees you, so don't stick your head out too much, alright?
You came.
Yeah.
You really came.
What'd you expect when you left us those tickets?
Make sure that you don't get in the way of the other visitors. Come now, I'll show you around. I'd like to speak more about the picture I'd like to draw too.
Well, see you guys later.
Will Lady Han be alright? What if he drags her behind some painting and tries something funny?
That's right. You should follow her.
I told you not to come out. Are we really gonna appreciate the fine arts? Can't we just go home?
Gonna appreciate. Yeah, let's learn about
I guess we
Madarame.
should do a quick pass through it once. Which way are we supposed to start?
Oh look, it's Madarame.
It's that old man from the other day.
We continue to be truly surprised by your imagination. You have such expansive styles. It's hard to believe that it all stems from one person. Where in the world does all your inspiration come from?
Well, it is rather difficult to put into words. They naturally well up from within my heart, like bubbles rising one after another in the spring.
Naturally, you say.
What's important is to distance oneself from worldly desires, such as money and fame. My atelier is a modest shack, but it is more than enough to pursue true beauty.
A shack?
I see. So the act of emptying one's mind gives rise to inner beauty. Still, to think we could hear the word shack coming from the great artist Madarame.
You would understand if you saw it.
Wasn't the word shack something?
Madarame-san is actually here?
Sharp eye customer.
Over there!
Hi there.
I'm so glad I came on opening day.
Oh.
Hey, stop pushing! There's way too many people!
I'm getting crushed!
Anyways, we gotta head for the exit. Don't die on us, alright?
I didn't know there were so many types of Japanese art.
Usually one concentrates on their own style. However, Sensei creates all this by himself. He's special.
There you are, Yusuke.
Sensei!
Ah, the girl from yesterday. Are you enjoying the exhibit?
I don't know how to put it into words, but it's really amazing.
You're sensing something from the artwork. That alone is enough to give us artists satisfaction. I hope this becomes a wonderful piece, Yusuke. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
You'd imagine artists would be difficult to approach, but he seems really friendly.
Indeed.
Should we judge a book by its cover? Or should we dig
This
deeper?
thing, the painting I wanted to see in person.
What's that?
This one?
I guess it's the painter's anger? I'm not sure, but I sense this strong frustration from it. To think such a cheerful and gentlemanly person could make such a piece.
Oh,
Something wrong?
Something happened.
Don't mind me. There are better pieces than this one. Come now, this way.
Ooh.
Hey!
Now we see some conflict. Wonder what's the next story about. I love this Persona
The
game.
old lady totally elbowed me.
Story really
Thanks to
excites
that,
me.
I remember now.
What? Old lady total elbow.
Well, let me get to it. It's about a post online.
Oh, a memento.
Here, look at this.
Why'd you leave without me?
You got it all wrong. We got dragged into this huge crowd and... anyways, you gotta look at this too. This post might be about Madarame.
Ooh, what is
What's it
this?
say?
A master of the Japanese arts is plagiarizing his pupil's work. Only his public face is shown on TV.
Now we see.
Plagiarizing?
I didn't think much of it when I first saw it, but hearing Shack and Madarame triggered it. His treatment of the pupils who live with him is awful. He teaches nothing and bosses them around. He treats them inhumanely, as if disciplining a dog.
Abuse on top of plagiarism, huh?
If this is real, it'll be a huge scandal.
Yeah.
I wonder if Kitagawa-kun posted this. I mean, he is a pupil of his.
It's a job for the
Who
Phantom
knows?
Thieves.
It's anonymous and all.
In that case, it's possible the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is referring to the same one.
Yes.
A man like that doing such a thing? I wonder if we can ask that shadow from earlier about this. Oh, Actually, we just need to talk to him in reality.
And how are we gonna go about that? We're gonna explain it all, starting with mementos?
Besides, if we make a move out in the open, there's the possibility that Madarame will find out.
Oh. Yeah, right.
Hey, what do you think about Madarame? Doesn't he seem suspicious?
Yes, he does.
I know, right? This all fits way too well to just be a coincidence. If this post is legit, ain't this the kind of target we've been waiting for?
Well, yeah, but is it really true?
By the way, what did you do about the whole modeling thing?
Kitagawa-kun gave me his contact info. And the address to his sensei's atelier.
He said he lives there, right? Perfect timing. Let's try going tomorrow. We're off to Madarame's house right after school.
Huh? You want me to model tomorrow? This is too sudden.
What? We're just gonna go talk to Kitagawa.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Well, that's a good coincidence then. We can analyze more. Madarame and Kitagawa.
Okay.
In any case, we need to find out if the rumor about Madarame is true. If it is, we might just be exactly what we needed. That is right. Can I do this? Can I do that? Sunday, so let's see. Home shopping. 4 bags of protein. Wow, it's expensive. So protein. I don't need HP items, I need SP items. Can we go somewhere? No, we can't. Okay. It's time to sleep.
Well then.
Let's call it a day.
Oh, yes.
Great mother, Shibui. I've gone to see his works in a time. They are magnificent. By the way, you seem far removed from the arts. Amamiya-kun?
Here's a question.
Do you know who created a piece of sold highest price back in 20th century? Definitely not Madarame. That's
not
correct. Seems you know a thing or two. After all, that piece was purchased for the equivalent of 18 billion yen, and sold for even more later. However, at the turn of the 21st century, a new record has been set practically every year. Wow. Alright, so let's our next.
Nice going.
Knowledge.
Alright.
What I've learned already. I'll put a serious amount of passion and money into art. If I had that kind of money, I wouldn't mind having a painting or two myself.
Hey, hey.
Art can make a US tidy sum. Let's see with our own eyes whether or not the accusations of him stealing art are true. Meeting Lady Ann on the other side of the train station, right? Let's go. Here is our detective play again. Let's go.
Come on.
And the thieves going by train. This ain't any different from you how I get from school, you know? Train is the fastest way to go, plus we can bring pets on here.
No!
You call pet? Dude, be quiet. We didn't want the pet fare. We didn't pay the pet fare. I'm the one guiding you to your destination. You should be calling me master.
Hey!
Oh, kitty! Shoot! Say a pet, mister. I heard it meowing. It's just a creature. It's a creature. Isn't that a kitty? It's a toy. It meows when you press on its head.
Hey!
Murderan, press on its head. It's ridiculous. Wait, again. We're crazy. What's wrong with my mouth? Seriously? Next stop is Shibuya. Okay, thank God. Thank God. See you later, bye. Poor Morgana. Button mash. Okay, and then we gotta transfer to. Are there any stations close by that address? If anything, let's go to the station. And walk the rest of the way. And a phantom thief takes the train and then walks to their destination. Not here complaining. It's supposedly a shack, but this is the neighborhood he lives in, as expected of famous artists.
Okay, let's get going.
It's like the fastest route is to get to Station Square, then go to Center. Let's move. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop here.
I'll
I'm
just
gonna save here. Playing right now. Take a break. So see you guys in the next episode. Bye.